What's up, Anchor Squad? It is your boy Jay Anchor, bringing y'all back at it again with another movie review video. And this is going to be on The Flash. I went to go see The Flash this weekend. I actually saw it Thursday night, and I wanted to take a day and a couple hours to actually get my thoughts together and to figure out what exactly I want to talk about for this video. This is a non-spoiler video, and I'm here to talk about the pros and cons when it comes to this movie, as well as what kind of rating I give it. It's the ratings on Rotten Tomatoes are above average. That's for those that actually care about the Rotten Tomato scores and all of that. I know some people, they may take the audience score over the critic score, and then there's some that don't care about the critic score stuff or Rotten Tomato stuff in general, and they just like to see movies for themselves. And I do agree with that. Despite what I say or what other reviewers say about the movie, I would say go see it for yourself and have your own opinion about it. But ultimately, I do want to say that this movie is better than what a lot of people have expected. Leading up to this movie, a lot of people were saying that that it wasn't going to break even. It was going to have a rotten score on Rotten Tomatoes and things like that. It's actually doing a lot better than Black Adam. I know that's not saying too much, but it's surpassing a lot of people's expectations coming into this weekend. I know right now it's only Saturday. You still got Sunday, and then Monday morning we should know exactly how much it made over the weekend. But I'm expecting it to do a lot better than what a lot of people have expected already. So first off, I actually want to talk about what I did not like about the movie first. It's not a whole lot. It's just some things were nitpicky here and there. There are a couple things that took me out of the movie, but ultimately it didn't ruin it for me a whole lot. One thing I want to say is there are some scenes in the movie that the CGI felt kind of wonky. It felt like it was unfinished or unpolished. And then there were some scenes where the CGI was performed very professionally, and it was just great. Ultimately, I would say there was like 3 or 4 scenes where the CGI was kind of like, I know that there's a green screen behind them, and then there's a lot of other scenes where you couldn't even tell, and you were mostly focused on the actors, and you didn't care about the CGI. Another thing that I did not like is that there is a mid-credit scene or end-credit scene, and that scene was like not relevant at all to the movie or anything leading up past the movie. It was just something, they just threw a cameo in there, and it didn't make any sense. I don't like it when movies throw cameos in there just to have a cameo, and it doesn't either affect the story or just doesn't give any value to the movie in general. It was just hey, here's this person that you haven't seen in a while, and it doesn't even lead up to the next movie or nothing like that. So I'm like, why is this here? And I can hear a lot of people in the background or that was sitting behind me. They're like, oh, well, why did they put this in there? Like, what is this? I waited for this. You hear a lot of that going on. But I mean, that was the mid-credit scene. But in the movie in general, I want to say that from the trailers, that Batman is in it. I would assume, I think Batman stole the show. All the Batmans that were in here stole the show. I know some people, the controversy with Ezra Miller brought them out of it, or it caused a lot of people to not go see it because of that. I don't know people's take on the whole Ezra Miller thing, but if you go see The Flash just for the movie itself and not all the politics and all that, I think you will enjoy it. Another thing I did not like about the movie is, I would say the story was okay. I know some people, they were expecting a Flashpoint this, Flashpoint that, but it wasn't really Flashpoint. I wasn't expecting it to be Flashpoint, but I would have liked some more like Flashpoint aspects into it. That's just me. I probably had a different expectation of it. But me going in and seeing it for myself, I'll say like 1/3 into the movie, I knew what direction that they were going, and I was like, okay, let me wipe my brain off on this. Let me just focus on, okay, what is James Gunn and his team going to be doing with this, which is fine. The director for this movie did fine with the material that he had, with the actors that he had. And I want to say it was still a good movie. It still has some emotional aspects into it. Some other things that I did like about it was I actually liked the performance of Ezra Miller and his collaboration or interactions with Batman, Supergirl that we saw in the trailer, and then other characters in the movie. I like the interactions that he had with it. The villain may not be the villain that you thought it would be. It kind of caught me off guard, but it makes sense why this particular being is the villain, and it kind of makes everything make sense for the movie. So I like that. You would expect a villain to be a particular type, but it ends up being something else, and which was great. There's a lot of cameos in this movie, some that people may really find enjoyment to, and then there may be some that people are like, okay, you're just doing this just to grab a buck out of people, and it doesn't make any sense. I enjoyed all the cameos except the last one in the mid-credit scene, but everything else was fine. There was some rumors that I heard. I'm not gonna say which ones are true, which ones are not, but just know that there were some rumors that were leaked out about particular cameos. And all I'm gonna say is see the movie for yourself to find out what was true and what was not true. But you will find some enjoyment with some of the cameos for sure. So for this movie, I did see on IGN that James Gunn is allowing the director of The Flash to direct the upcoming Batman Brave and the Bold movie that's gonna have Batman and Robin in it. So that just speaks volumes of the vision that James Gunn has and the faith that he has in this director of The Flash. I'm sure he wanted The Flash to come out to see what kind of reviews it's gonna get, and I guess he had like a certain threshold, like, hey, if you reach this threshold, then I'm gonna give you the keys to go and direct Brave and Bold. I think that's kind of how it was, because if it would have bombed, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have had the director of The Flash to do the Brave and Bold. For sure, because James Gunn, he has a vision. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be bringing in his experience with Guardians of the Galaxy to try to shape up the DCU moving forward. I'm not sure who all from the DCEU is gonna be a part of the DCU. Are they gonna recast, Superman? Are they gonna recast Aquaman and some other characters? What collabs are they gonna be doing? That would be awesome too. What other DC characters that we haven't seen before on the big screen are they going to bring to the big screen? Or are there some from the TV series that they're going to bring to the big screen? All that stuff is in the question, but I'm going to be looking forward to the whole vision with the DCU coming up. I know we got Aquaman 2 coming out, but a lot of people I've heard say that they're not going to see it because of the whole controversy with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard and that whole court experience stuff. So some people, they might not even see it, or they might just turn a blind eye when she comes on the screen, or say boo or something when she comes on the screen. But who knows? I mean, I'm gonna still go check it out, but I'm not gonna check it out because of Amber Heard for sure. Like I'm gonna go check it out because I'm a Jason Momoa fan. So but ultimately I want to say this movie was fantastic. I did not find myself wasting my money. There was a lot of cheers and claps throughout the movie from certain scenes. There were, like I said before, there's a emotional aspect in this movie that kind of, if you could connect with it, you can find yourself teary-eyed a little bit here and there. There's some family aspects in there that really drew me in it more, and I was able to understand the backstory of the Flash, which is the whole purpose of making this movie, The Flash, ultimately. But for the score of this movie, I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10 for The Flash. I think that's a reasonable score with all the hokiness from the CGI and all the other aspects throughout the film. I can't give it a perfect score. I can't give it an 8 or 9 at all, because there are a lot of other movies that are better than The Flash that I gave an 8, 9, and 10 for, and The Flash isn't on that level, but it's still above average. It's still enjoyable. Go there, go grab your popcorn, bring your friends and family, and you will have a blast seeing this. For real, you will have a blast seeing this. And hey, just looking forward to what else the DCU has in store for us. So if y'all like my review to this, post your comments down below, like and share with all your friends, subscribe to the channel for more review videos. Make sure y'all give the video a thumbs up. Jet Anchor holding it down for 100,000 subscribers, and Jet Anchor is out. I will be giving away $200 Amazon gift cards when this channel reaches 30,000 subscribers. All you have to do to enter is drop a like on this video, be subscribed to the channel, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any uploads. And in the comment section, let me know why you want to win the $200 Amazon gift card and include your Twitter handle. The winner will be announced once the channel reaches 30,000 subscribers.